In this video, I want to show you how to insert footnotes in a Pages document. And the nice thing about all these word processing programs is they make it easy. You just put your cursor where you want the footnote and you use the insert feature here to add the note. So using insert, we'll just put in a footnote. Now notice that I put it after the period in the sentence. Even if the allusion to your source is at the beginning of a sentence, it's best not to interrupt the sentence with the footnote. Always put it at the end. And the cursor has taken us down to the footnote area where we can type in the citation. And I've formatted this already in the template, so it's pre-formatted to be indented on the first line, which is what it should be. Now let me point out that on our course website, and I'll start there so that you can see something familiar, there's a link to something called the style sheet, which I use in all my classes, and it shows you how to format the paper, the footnotes, the bibliography, and so on. Go to the notes section, scroll through these how-tos, and get down to the examples, where you'll see how to cite a Bible, online Bibles, and so on. For your purposes, most of the sources you'll be using in all your papers in this class will be books, or essays and edited volumes, or journal articles. But you have all the how to do the references for these other types too. So pay attention to the order of the name, what gets italicized, the punctuation between things, and in parentheses for books you're going to put the publication city, the press, and the year, as well as usually a single page, like here, or a page or two, that the source, the allusion comes from. So your guide for how to do a footnote is right here on the style sheet. Back here, we've put in our footnote, our cursor's down in the footnote here, and now we just have to type our reference. And most likely in your short papers for this class, you'll mostly just be citing our course texts. So for example, for this paper, just type it right off the syllabus. It's formatted correctly there. Christian economic ethics, history, and implications. Then, out of italics, a book title or journal title is always italicized. Then you put for a book the publication info, colon, press, comma, and the year of publication, and then followed by the page number. And you'll notice you can see more easily now that that first line is a little bit indented. Let's say now that I have to cite that same source later in the paper. I'm going to use insert footnote again. And this time, I'm going to just type the author's last name, because I've already cited this author fully. I can shorten the title to just what's before the colon. And then I can just put, I hit the wrong button there, I can just put the page number that I'm referring to now. It looks like it's still in italics, so I'll just change that and put a period in to close off the note. That's how you insert them.